How many Mondays have you pissed away? How many I'll start next week's have come and gone? How many times have you said, swore, promised yourself that this was the time, this was the day that everything fucking changed, and it just slipped away? How many times are you going to promise yourself, promise others, that you are gonna make a change? That you are gonna do the work, gonna do what is required, and finally create the life that you've been dreaming of? How long are you going to promise that before it actually happens? Because this is the question. Because the biggest thing stopping you, the biggest gap between the life you're leading and the life that you dream of is you. You're the fucking problem. It's not your genetics, it's not your circumstances, it's not your opportunities, it's not where you were born, it's not any of these things. The thing preventing you from the success that I know and you know you could have is fucking you. You are the gap. You are the biggest obstacle. So move the fuck out of the way. Move the fuck out of your way and make it a reality. Make it happen. Do what is required to actually achieve the results that you want. Because all it really takes, and I will forever say this, because all it takes is for you to step the fuck up, make a decision, change the story in your head, and realize that you can do this. And then do it. Just decide and commit. It is not complex to change your life. It's not easy, but it's not complex. All that is required is that you make a decision, you follow through, and you never fucking give up. We hear these stories all the time. The people who transform their lives, whether it's through fitness, through business, through, great feats of strength or dedication, all of it just comes down to making a decision and then following through. Making a decision and just committing. And usually, committing for a longer period of time than you feel is necessary. Because everybody wants the results now. Everybody wants to see, fame and fortune, six-packs, abs, money to, last forever. They want it now. But in reality, what is required is consistency. It is commitment to who you are. And even if you want to call it the universe rather than just the work, you have to show the universe over and over and over again that you are serious about this, that you are willing to play fucking ball and do what is required. You have to be serious and show them that you are that guy. And just keep showing up. Keep showing up day in, day out. But you got to stop talking about it. You got to stop saying that you're going to make the change. You got to stop saying, today is my day. And then you get halfway through and you revert back to the old you. You revert back to those old habits. You have to break through. Those first 21 to 28 days are fucking savage when it comes to making a change. Because you are spitting in the face of who you used to be. You are throwing up these massive obstacles of the guy you used to be. But that programming is hardwired into you. Because how long have you been living that life? How long have you been that version of yourself? How long have you been doing those things? There's a possibility it's your entire life. And so you have to override it. You have to override that pathway in your brain and create new neuroplasticity, new neuro pathways to become the man that you want to be. It's not going to be a walk in the park. And look, maybe the first week or two is easier because you're high on motivation. You're like, woo, let's go. And then that wears off because, hey, look, this shit is hard. Hey, look, I'm sore, or this is challenging, or I don't feel like I'm getting anywhere. Or, insert reason. Hey, I want to go back to easy and convenient and comfortable. Even though it was killing me, even though I was drowning in it, even though I hated my fucking life, I want to go back to that because that was gentler and kinder. I don't want to be this version. You do, actually. You fucking do. You want to be the best version of yourself. You want to push through. You want to break through. But resistance rears its ugly head. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. Every time resistance rears its head, the dragon pokes its head out, you must smite it. You must slay that motherfucking dragon. You must not let it get out before it gets to its full height, because if you let resistance get even a toehold in you, it is hard to kick back. It is hard to break that down, because resistance knows your weak points. Resistance knows the things that to whisper in your ear that'll convince you to take it easy, to take the day off, to stop, to rest, to not do what is required. Because resistance is you. It's built into the programming of your subconscious mind, and you must face it head on. You must say, fuck you, and slay that dragon. Because you cannot let it get a hold of you, because then it's all over. But resistance is also one of the best things that can happen to you, because it is a very clear and definitive sign that you are on the right path, that you are making the right choices. When that part of your brain screams at you that you can't do this, that you shouldn't do this, that this is scary, that this is a bad idea, usually it means it's a fucking fantastic idea. Usually it means that you are exactly where you are meant to be. That you're putting your ass in the firing line and the universe will step up and take note. Keep fucking going. And the further you go down that path, the harder you commit, the more you overcome resistance, the quieter that voice gets and the easier it is to overcome. It's never going to go away. It'll rear its ugly head up again and when you're at your weakest. But you build up strength and courage and skill points to overcome resistance, so that the next time it comes up, you are better prepared to handle it. And the next time, you're even better prepared. Every time you face it head on, you become better prepared to face it head on and deal with it. But you have to keep going. You can't piss away another Monday. You can't, have another false promise. You cannot let you down again. Because every time you make a promise to yourself and you fail yourself, you are doing immense fucking damage to your soul, to your character, to how you define yourself. Every time you do that, you say, I'm going to do it. This time is my moment. I'm ready for this shit. And lo and behold, once again, you're a motherfucking liar. That eats away at your soul. It erodes it away. It erodes your character. Because you aren't going to believe you. And if you don't believe you, what fucking chance does anyone else have of believing you? If you can't believe the words that come out of your mouth, there is zero chance that anybody else is. And you are not going to see the full power of your life until you can not only convince yourself, but you radiate that aura of you are a man of confidence. You're a man of your word. That if you say it's getting done, it's motherfucking getting done. And you can't reach that until you can learn to keep your word, until you can learn to do the work and follow through. And the day you truly break through on the other side of that, it's the day that everything in your life changes. And now, I can say this for two reasons. One, because I fucking conquered it on the physical side. I have reached that point where I am a man of my word when it comes to my body. When it comes to health and fitness, I am that guy. unquestionably. But on other areas, I'm still trying to build that thing. And we have this ongoing discussion with one of my friends, and we're to hold each other accountable to these things. And we keep saying these things, and then we fall off. And we had the point yesterday, that wake-up call, that point where we were like, fuck's sake. We are people of discipline. I'm a man of fucking discipline. I have incredible discipline. I have incredible ability to just decide and get shit done. So why can't I transfer it to this? And I had to sit in that moment, and I had to sit and own it. And when you get to the other side of that, when you decide that you aren't going to be a liar anymore, when you decide that you are sick of your own shit, that's a really powerful fucking day. It's a really powerful moment when you sit back and recognize that you know you have the capacity for this. And if you'd committed way back in the day when you'd first said you were going to do it, you would have been there by now. You would have been so fucking far down the line that looking at where you are now would have been a joke. But it comes from making that decision, from being that man. And yeah, we reached that point. Both me and my friend. And we're like, enough is a fucking enough. That we cannot continue to talk about it. And I think part of it is that we talk too gently. Not just me and my friend, but everyone in general. We talk way too gently about things. We're soft and we're kind, and we don't want to hurt people's feelings or anything along those lines. And it's fucking bullshit. No, you need to get your feelings hurt. You need someone up in your face. You need to be called out. You need to be told that this is fucking unacceptable. It is an unacceptable level of, I don't even know what the word is. Laziness, patheticness, failing of friends, family, loved ones, letting down your children, your wife. It is an unacceptable level of apathy towards something that matters so fucking much. And it is just not okay. But until you get to a point where you go, oh shit, it's not okay. I am sad and pathetic and a disgrace to my family, a disgrace to my children, a disgrace to my wife. I am letting everyone down. And I am disgusted by the man that is letting that happen. Until you reach a point of that level, nothing is going to fucking change. So while we, soft shoe around the topic and we're like, oh, it's okay, we'll try again tomorrow, nothing's going to fucking change. Because it doesn't hurt enough. It doesn't carry enough weight behind it. You need a fucking gut punch and then be kicked in the teeth while you're down on the ground. You need to get that wake-up call. That means that you refuse to be that man anymore. You refuse to continue going on that way. Because for as long as it's easy, as long as it's gentle, as long as it's soft and kind, and it's okay there, little baby, why would you change? Why would you put yourself into the firing line, put yourself into the fire and have to endure what comes with that? Why would you? Because you can just be like, oh, I didn't have it in me today. Okay, that's all right. We'll try again tomorrow. Fuck no. Harden the fuck up. That's an unacceptable level. That is an unacceptable response. You let your emotions run the day rather than what you are obligated to do. Because it is your duty, your honor, and your fucking obligation to be the best man that you can be. To provide for your family. To step the fuck up and do what is necessary. Your feelings don't play a fucking role in this. And for as long as you let those feelings and babied voice control what you're going to do, you are never going to get there. You are going to continue to piss away your life and wonder who you could have been. And look back and go, oh, well, I could have been that guy. you know, and nobody fucking likes that guy who talks about the glory days of all the things he could have done if this hadn't have happened. Well, here's the wake-up call, Buttercup. It's within your fucking control. You are the one who dictates it. You are the one who dictates your actions, your thoughts, and your habits. So if you aren't fucking happy with your life, that's on you. So step the fuck up and change it. Step the fuck up and own who you are and what needs to be done. You can't continue to pussyfoot around the subject. You need to own that you are not doing what is required. You need to own that you are the one who is failing everyone. Take the gut punch, feel it, internalize it, own it, understand that this is all your fault. And that is the greatest thing that could ever happen, because it's all your fault also means that you can change everything as well. So now is your moment. Now is your time. It's time to take back fucking control. To stop being a little bitch about it. To stop letting your feelings run the day and actually be the man that you know you should be. You can't continue on letting your emotions rule the day. You can't continue on letting your feelings and what is comfortable decide who you are and what you're going to do. Because you are failing everyone around you, everyone that matters to you. You have let them down astronomically, and that, my friend, is unacceptable. So it's time to step the fuck up. It's time to take charge and be the man that you know you should be. Are you ready? Because if you are, shoot me a message. Let's get you into chasing greatness. Let's start that process. Let's commit. Actually decide there is no more time to piss away Mondays. There is no more times to piss away your life with maybe next week, maybe next time. Oh, I'll get there eventually. That clock is ticking and it's disappearing fast. You are on a short timeline to make a real difference. So start fucking acting like it. If you're not quite there, if you're still ready to pussyfoot around a little bit, but you want to try and take it on yourself, click the link in my bio, grab the top 10 tools to transform your mental toughness. And lastly, if you know someone else who needs to hear this, if they need the fucking wake-up call to be called out, they need that gut punch of reality to make them actually step forward and do what is required, share them with it. Share this with them. Also, like, comment, subscribe. I'm here every single day to share this journey, to share as I go through this with you, and hopefully to inspire you. I speak to you, but I also speak to myself. You know, this is the journey that we're on, and I hope to be able to guide you ahead of it, to skip the mistakes that I have made along the way. So I'm here every single day sharing that with you. So please join me for it, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Until then.